Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Fights in Tight Spaces, where we have snuck aboard the final boss's boat in a shipping container, I guess. And now we spring our brilliant trap, which involves us being stuck inside a shipping container with a bunch of guys who are trying to kill us. It doesn't seem that brilliant. Okay, whatever. We're here now. With a staggering sense of inevitability, you must be Section 11's finest. Oh, you finally stepped out of the shadows. Your goons not as good as you thought? My associates have served their purpose. Now you're mine. You seem like the same as all of the rest of them. Alright. So fires 3 shots, dealing 6 damage and inflicting an injury if unblocked, so that would be really annoying to get triple injured. Will counter incoming attacks, dodges next attack, turns to face, cannot be pushed, instantly stands up when downed, but can be downed. Doesn't follow you when you move, though. So we can just, like, sidestep out of the bullets. Turn to face is tough. Cannot be pushed does not mean cannot be grappled, I believe. Like, we can still move him. We just have to use specific methods. Let's start with a draw. And we have a holster here. Because, like, we do need it. Feels to me like there's not really a way to avoid taking damage the way they've set you up on this first turn. It's actually really grim. I guess, like... So this guy has an auto attack. You don't have an auto attack. But there's no version of this where we don't get shot with that shotgun at least once. Yeah, no, that sucks. Okay, well. Fortunately, it's just the one auto attack. And then holster draws us some good cards or we're doomed? Well, it drew us good enough. So we can option play up to him. I'm not sure why that necessitates a turnaround. We will shove you against the wall, just a little bit of extra damage, and then shove you this way. Steal up, and here's hoping next turn looks a little bit better. That guy has 250 health. That might be too much. That might be too many healths. Okay, so we're gonna have the same problem here that we had last turn, which is that these guys have auto attack. And I'm having a heck of a time drawing moves that will, like, if they do this cross thing, the only way we don't take an attack is if we slip, right? Yeah, this really sucks. Well, they don't, okay, so they don't have turn to face. No, that doesn't matter, though. Yeah, no matter what, you're taking at least one shot. Okay. We have quick draw, so we can get access to our guns again. Let's holster and try to find slip. Okay, bob and weave. Bob and weave does it. Breaks bob and weave to here. Dodge is very good, it turns out. So now we have to figure out what to do from here. I mean, like, removing one of these guys is important. Deal 60 damage to the assassin boss, I'm just realizing, is our actual goal. So probably what's going to end up happening here is he's gonna bounce halfway through the fight. That's fine. So he has turn to face. Cannot be pushed. I'm trying to figure out what the right sequence is with these cards. These guys have 66 total health. So we can kinetic move to here, quick draw, gut shot, and grapple. A kinetic move costs 2, so it would be quick draw and then immediately grapple. And that would put him in a position where he's getting shot by his friend, which is 16 extra damage, right? I don't hate that, honestly. So quick draw this dude for a pretty significant portion of his HP. I guess I have quick shot as well. We may as well do that. And then a grapple to here. Puts this guy on like pretty close to dead. I was really hoping dude would drop in front of one of them, because this is like really ugly. How do I not get shot by both of them? Okay, that works. That does make it so I only get shot by one of them. But that's actually the best we can do, is just don't get shot by one of them. This is a really rough combination. All right, and then we're gonna eat 16 damage off the other dude in a way that's literally unpreventable. The design on this scenario is fucking brutal. All right, what if I just punch you until you are dead? Caltrops gets us something, and then we just leave the other jab in the deck because it's like a fine card. And now that there's only one of those enemies... Oh wow, you can just shoot me from anywhere you want, huh? That's pretty slick. Now that there's only one of those enemies, we have situations where we can sometimes not take damage. That's fun. It's gonna dodge the first attack each round. That's a real shame, because I really do want to hit him with Slash. Do I have to... Well, if he's just gonna hit you sometimes unavoidably, then we do have to prioritize that. Yeah, that sucks. We're just gonna have to lose the Slash and then draw something fun. Does it matter? I don't think it matters what I use to approach him. Alrighty, as a counter too, it did matter. Bob and weave. I'm apparently only halfway present. Well, near miss doesn't do anything because he just won't get hit by it. This is not helpful. I mean, I may as well do it. So, I mean, it does something, right? It gets him to not shoot me. But I already had access to that by just moving. Yeah, no, that's pretty grim. I think we're dead. This is an exceedingly challenging scenario. And I didn't draw a move. Okay, top deck, enough damage. That is not enough damage. I'm just dead because we didn't draw a move. Yeah, I would have needed to draw 35 damage, and like we have a steel self, but yeah, no, this is a real bummer because I did take a little bit of damage due to like just not fully thinking things through. I took a counterattack I didn't need to take, but even that aside, I don't think we had a chance here. I don't think we were ever able to play this battle. This thing with the two guys who both auto attack at a distance and crossfire you is... There are not very many strategies that would be able to deal with that. So I guess we just lose. Yeah, turns where you draw no movement are really rough. Take almost lethal. That's very fucking difficult. What an anticlimax too. Like, I unlocked a new starter deck that I've already beaten the game with, but they changed the order of some things. Disarm. Wait, I can't really read that. Presumably disarm does something to the enemy's weapon if they have a weapon. It's not included. They didn't for some reason in that interface include the text of the card, just all the symbols. So I guess I don't want to start a new run, really. I want to like play that area again. So I guess I'm going to pause the recording and get back up there and then start it again. So I guess I'll see y'all in a minute. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? This run, I feel like, did not go as well as the one that just ended. Just ended for you, obviously. It's been a couple of minutes for me. We have some pretty bad enhancements. Just kind of like a bunch of max health, more efficient healing, an enhancement that just opens up the other 2 enhancement slots, and then an enhancement that gives us 3 block per turn. All of the enhancements this game, all of the choices were totally garbage. It's actually very frustrating. Our deck is not quite as we don't have the near miss. Basically, the thing I'm most upset about is the lack of the near miss. But I have taken I just took a move every single time I was allowed to take a move card. So we have more moves. We have a couple of dodges. We have an upgraded Steel Self this time, so an extra attack off of it. That's good. There's a little bit more stunning stuff going on. I got a hold of a Flash Kick, which is a kick that moves you away from the target afterward, which just certainly is helpful sometimes. And then also I have this thing, which lets us throw our gun at someone to exit pistol stance, which is kind of funny. You know, it's been all right, like as a final, effectively a final bullet. To be clear, it just takes you out of the pistol stance once. It's not like it prevents you from going back into it. So I guess the idea is you brought a lot. You brought several. You could throw 1, 2, maybe 4 or 5 per fight away. Not really a big deal. So let's see if we can negotiate this very tricky situation any more cleanly with this deck. There's more dodging here. We have 2 copies of the move and dodge card and 2 copies of the stationary dodge card, and that's really what I'm kind of hoping for. Also, ponder. Also, we have a ponder, which can be very helpful. So let's start by opening up the hand. We got our throw. Honestly, I cannot see a reason that I would want to throw gun with this hand, so I think we're going to ponder the throw off. I was really hoping to draw something that was going to mean I don't get shot in the face here, but it looks like no. Looks like that's not occurring. So, does not have auto attack, turns to face but does not follow us when we play an attack card. So I think the thing we have to do here, as much as this sucks, is move forward, take the shotgun blast, and then just move forward again. These guys don't turn to face or anything, right? The problem, it would help a ton if there were any moves that would allow you to not just move in a straight line. Like I need a card that's like a knight's move, right? All right. Let's eat some damage. 3 of it will be prevented. I will say this, we do have very high max HP this time. I had a lot of opportunities to take HP gains, mission rewards, so I don't know, that'll probably help. Okay, so we caltrops. I don't really want a flash kick here because we'd like definitely want to get that shove. And I can't move adjacent to the guy again. The thing is, the shove by itself isn't even going to do any damage. Because he has exactly as much, well, actually, you know what? This is still worthwhile because it'll trigger the auto attack. And then this guy now has an attack target, so he will shoot again. And in fact, this guy shoots before the boss does. The boss is going to shoot this guy too. And then we'll just bank 2 charges of steel. We can't flash kick this guy because you do actually have to have a space to move away into. But this is better, right? If we can get rid of one of these dudes, it's going to make life so much easier. That was... animation's not quite synced up with everything. Okay. So here's this situation. Tell me... Okay. The boss standing here actually really helps because it means we can slip to his side. Let's draw before we do so. We're probably not going to end up playing the slash. Yo, gut shot. Okay. So this guy has... I think what we're going to do here is slip to the boss's side, then shift up and use doubled up gut shot to just solve that problem once and for all. And then we don't have anything else this turn, but getting rid of one of those guys feels so critical. Here's hoping we don't immediately get a respawn. Okay. Am I allowed to do the thing that it looks like I'm allowed to do here? Oh, this is a little awkward. Whatever. So we have one bob and weave in our deck that is base functionality, that is move once and gain dodge. And then we have one upgraded one, which lets you move a second space. And I always forget that one of them doesn't work right until that moment. Right, can I just dump this dude? Can we just be done? Okay. All right, big man, you and me. Right, you have dodge. It's gonna be such a pain in the ass to do damage to you. We should be pretty good at avoiding damage. We do have one movement card in our deck that adds 5 block, which is why I was able to block that whole shot without realizing that that was what was happening. The man cannot be pushed. That's a shame. But this is, you know, this is something. Let's draw into holster. That's interesting. All right, well, double tap will eat his dodge and hit him once. There we go. That's actual HP damage. And now let's see about... Ooh. He can be stunned. All right, so we're going to bob and weave in. There we go. Puts a little bit of damage on him. So the deck is very move heavy. As a consequence of all the things I was saying earlier. I'm going to play this dodge, because why not? So we are going to have turns that look like that. We're going to have kind of a lot of turns that look like that. It's fine. I would rather have that than be caught out all the time like we were getting. Let me draw. We're at 0 combo anyway, so let me draw. I'm not 100% sure how his dodge is going to combine with his counter. If I move up and I try to pocket sand him to burn the dodge charge, I think he will counter us. So we want to burn the dodge from out here, then step up and make all the other stuff happen. We're going to pocket sand him because it does add combo. Makes our headbutt a little bit stronger. And then that... Oh, headbutt also consumes all your combo points. I was going to say, we might even get to combo finisher. Never mind. We only got to get him for 15 more. I forgot that if you stack stuns, like it actually adds to the duration of the stun. You get to do that so rarely. Alright, well obviously we're just getting into gun mode and delivering the gut shot. Okay, new card, plus 8 health. So that almost takes us back to full. Do we actually want the new card? This is a weird card for requiring 4 combo points to play. I do not much care for combo counter. One-two punch is interesting, but I think we're just going to skip. All right, and the rolling combat continues out onto the loading crane. Hey, look who it is. Yeah, you better go over there. So what's this all about? Money? Power? We are two sides of the same coin. You benefit from order, we benefit from chaos. You were actually starting to make a difference. We couldn't let that happen. I'll take that as a compliment. Okay, so what's this guy's deal? Advances when the player uses a movement card. Okay, not a big deal, really. I would love to top our, what do you call it? Our stagger shot would be lovely here. Or like holster into either push or shove. We don't have as much opponent movement stuff in this deck. I think we have one copy of push and one copy of shove and no grapples. I just never saw one. I was never given the opportunity. Okay, and this guy still has dodges, but he hasn't picked up any other new tricks. Well, let's see what we get. Holster. Oh, you know what? I can just steel self into a gut shot and drop this dude right now. And then slip gets us out of the dangerous situation. Yeah, let's start with that. I just don't even want to deal with you. Sorry. It's like a little unceremonious. All right. Well, can't flash kick. We can certainly flurry. It's a shame that the dodge is going to eat the 2x damage. I could kinetic move and commit first. Oh no, I had to flurry now. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. So we will lose our double damage on that, and then we just get some shots in here. Build our combo back up a little bit so that this looks better. Okay. And then, yeah, flash kick, obviously not happening here. I can flash kick him, though. If we double move. I'm going to do it. Let's just get rid of this dude as fast as we can. There we go. We can probably kill him with like 1 or 2 hits from there. Do love the flash kick. Okay. So we're going to slash for the dodge so that we can headbutt. Problem solved. And then I'm just going to step into a position that he can't shoot us from. We are not in a hurry here. We can pick our moments. Oh, interesting that he would go to a spot where he can't even see us. Well, I'm inclined to just drop the caltrops and let that happen. Oh, right, he can, because I keep forgetting he has an attack that works that way. Plainly ridiculous. Okay, the push isn't going to work anyway, so let's let him dodge that. We can start putting damage on here. We're going to ponder off the bad bob and weave. Okay, throat punch is something. It's 10 damage. That's meaningful. I was kind of hoping he would take the 4 damage from bouncing off the wall since it doesn't get treated as a railing for him. But nope. No such luck. Alright, yeah, we're definitely getting very attack-light draws here. Show me some good new cards. I mean... yeah. Right, because now we can move up. We can option play him for 1 damage. And then we can step to the side. It's not awesome, but... oops, that's not... I pressed... yes, I am embarrassed, in case you were wondering. I used the option play to move. What was I doing? Just thinking too far forward in the plan, not focused on the step out that I was actually on. Okay. Right, I think we will get countered if we do this point blank. There we go. We can do a very, very small amount of damage. And then just step out of the way here. Hey, I had dodge. Apparently that attack is dodge proof in addition to all of the other stuff that is wildly bullshit about it. That's actually really annoying. Okay, 38 damage, huh? There's your 38 damage. Alright, it's not going to take us back to full health, especially after the bullshit of the raining bullets, but... Add 8 block, move incoming attacker to the opposite side. Huh. That's really interesting. Like, as a thing to do when we go into attack, counter grapple, and then attack him from adjacent and catch his counter with it and throw him back through. I might actually take that. I'm going to take that. I don't think it's a good card generally, but I do think it's pretty good against this enemy specifically. Check out the size of that Rock Samson looking motherfucker. This is not a thing I need in my life. Oh cool, thanks. You made it on board. You will not make it any further. Is this the way to the captain's quarters? I have a number of complaints. We don't need to engage in this, you know? We could just fight. Yeah, could we please? Do we have to do the banter? Because she's terrible at it. Alright, this sucks. This guy has an auto attack that is 2 spaces long, and we didn't draw any of our good movement stuff. No, this is actually like very fucking grim. Okay, holster is exactly what I was looking for. We need to draw. We have so many cards that will do the thing here. Yeah, perfect. Bob and Weave gets us moving. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and do it. Bob and Weave to here. And then I forgot that guy was also going to move. Okay, you're not gonna follow me. You will turn. So how do we make this work? All right, I think I'm gonna commit to this space. Then we're going to, yeah, the counter grapple, the defense from the counter grapple perfectly covers his stuff. But yeah, this guy's just gonna be able to stay 1 space away from us forever in theory, but Flash Kick is not a movement card. So counter grapple into option play as an attack. Okay, that didn't work. Do you turn to face? You do not turn to face. All right, that's fine. We will steal self, Flash Kick this guy to back up a step. Oh shit! But if he's not turned around, then he just shoots me. Yeah, the fact that the counter grapple just didn't happen actually really sucks. And inflicting an injury. We're gonna take on so many injury cards. Ah, this is really frustrating. The cards need to do with what they say they're going to do. Yeah, fucking great. I don't even know what concussion does. Wow. Okay. That is game-losingly terrible. And I have no movement to my hand. This is really bad. This is we lose, right? God, the counter grapple not actually grappling him through really did just like ruin everything. So I'm looking at this, right? Like, no matter what we do, we're taking 20 damage here. That's going to put me at 24. That's not going to prevent any of the other damage. We have no movement. Yeah, like I just get hit. I get hit by everybody here. So that's 20, and this is 20, and that's 10, and that's lethal. Almost every card that's still in the deck has either dodge or move on it. We just managed to draw. You know, there were 28 cards in the deck, and like 10 of them didn't have move or dodge on them, so we managed to draw 7 of those, or 6 of those 10. And I wouldn't have put myself in this position in the first place if I had known the counter grapple wasn't actually going to do what it says it does. Roll throw would be fine if this guy wasn't up against a wall. Well, no, he's a heavy. He can't be downed anyway. You can't roll throw him. I'm not anywhere near being able to just drop somebody, am I? Because that's what it would take, right? It would have to be like hit the boss for lethal. Ow. Yeah, I can't get to combo finisher. I have to get him for 26 still. Yeah, no, we just die. Oh, he gets to do that repeatedly. That's fun. I really love this sort of the piddly toss of the gun. I guess well, no, we would be able to combo finisher if we didn't have a concussion. Because right at this point, I can do this. Oh no, that guy's allowed to do his auto attack an infinite number of times. So if you're adjacent to one of those dudes and you don't draw movement, you just lose. We didn't draw any of our stuns. We didn't draw any of our move. Ooh, just absolutely brutally bad luck. And I literally did take. Every time I went to a gym and there was a movement card, I bought it before doing anything else. Every time a movement card was offered as a reward, I took it. And no matter, like, even with that, you can just get situations where it's like, oops, you don't move this turn. The purest difficulty might not be functional. That's a real shame. I wanna believe that it can just come down to your deck, but there is a good reason that they put in like the difficulties where you always draw a move card, and that's because of this. It's because of this thing that can happen to you 2 times in a row. That is not a successful run, but I do think it's going to be where we're calling it for today here. Because that, you know, as you might imagine, it took some amount of my time. This is a lot more than an hour on my end. I'm debating whether or not we're going to try again. The thing is, there's definitely like stuff coming up that I want to play, and I wanted to dip back into this and see what the gun cards are like, and I think we get it. And if we tried this enough times, I'm sure we'd get the win. I don't know. There may or may not be another attempt. When you come back next time, I suppose you will find out. And we'll see you then.